Hey, how's it going, everybody? Weekend war attacks. Taking one team in the evening here instead of doing my usual morning attacks. Because we've got one team for the reset, we got some respawns coming. So, in the interest of helping out the team and keeping this moving, gonna jump in here. So, man, got a tank here that I haven't seen in ages. Kage Barado as a tank, which does pose some problems because he can lead some pretty big hits. This is just pure sniper and hit 3 power. So we've got equalizer. That's a common strategy that we see people using in equalizer. So I don't really want to use a very good team here because I don't feel like I should need to. Let me check out the board real quick and see if we're looking at the same tanks all across the board. Just do a little sampling here and see if we see anything but purple. I think we're all purple. So I don't really want to use yellow. Since that's going to be a color that's more valuable to me at another point. So what do I want to do? Could go blue. Could go purple. Let's go purple. I don't often use a purple team, so let's try this. And secondary color, maybe yellow, maybe blue. It depends on what kind of healers I have, so I'll just have to keep in mind about regard with the equalizer thing. Maybe I'll go yellow. Hopefully I'm not setting myself up to not have heroes that I would want to have at another time. I don't think I used these two last war, so maybe I'll use them here to try to support this team. Not the best equalizer team, but well, whatever. I think it's gonna be fine. It's so annoying. Okay. Looks good. Let's go for it. Hopefully we don't get off to a crappy start and I need to ask someone for a cleanup, but oof, that's an ugly board. Isn't it? Well, got a big combo in the middle, so let's go for a mulligan here and try to get a better board. Wow, quite the combo. All right, smacking my healer. Okay, so this should be enough. All right, and yes, we're going to lose that elemental defense down on them, but that's okay. I just wanted to, it's more important to get a kill if you can get a kill, especially, you know, Uraeus is not like a major factor. He's not an elite hero that you see too often, that I see too often, but he does hit very hard. I think he hits even harder than June, even though his speed is a little bit slower, but can't really underestimate him because he does hit pretty hard. So at that point, it felt smarter to go for the kill. All right, so we will get dispelled here. That's all right. We'll try to combo a bit more, see if we can get some purples going. Okay. Maybe a minion will finish off Marjana. No. Okay, so I don't really want to hit her if I don't have to, so let's... Okay. There's the power of minions. Alright, so instead of using our purples now, we're going to use Sergei now so we don't accidentally overcharge him, which I've been known to do sometimes. And now we have Onyx at ×3 with elemental defense down, which is pretty awesome. Not awesome enough, but all right. Cool. We got minion kills on Fog. Okay. So not too dangerous of a team, but also not one that you can underestimate because it is certainly possible to lose to those heavy sniper teams if you aren't careful. Okay, one down, fresh board. We're holding up pretty good, so we'll see how it looks in the morning. Okay, so instead of doing my hits in the morning, you can see here it's early morning, 2:32. I went and saw Dune in the movie theater, so I'm narrating my hits after since it was a little too late for me to be doing that. So I was looking at what was left. We had an Alfreich team here, which I felt pretty confident about going in with a yellow team. I brought Lord Loki as some additional redundancy just in case I don't get yellows. Alfreich can really mess up your day, as we all know. I'm trying to decide what I wanted to use here in addition and felt like Lady of the Lake gives me a good healing option and can also stall them out a bit. So the wings, the core of this team is pretty solid. The wings are not quite as good, so I didn't think we would be looking at too much of a struggle here. So we'll see how it went. I honestly don't remember. I think I went 6 for 6 in this war, though. All right. Not very confidence-inspiring when you're looking at this board and seeing 3 yellows that far apart. 1 blue match. So, yeah, I was definitely a little worried here. It's hard looking back and trying to decide what move would I make based on the way that I'm seeing it now, but I feel pretty confident that this is just, I'd probably do the yellow or the blue-purple match, just thinking this board is pretty bad. I've got to bring some new stuff in. That gives me a chance at a green diamond. Green diamond could definitely save me, but I need to get something going. Okay, so it looks like I agreed with my thinking there. The yellows, there's kind of no point to do. Only 1 tile is going to hit Alfreich, and that's their best purpose here. I might just keep going blues. I could see myself doing something up the middle as well, just trying to, like, making the blues to combo the reds. Just trying to get some stuff moving around here. Okay. Don't know why I would have done that for the greens. All right, didn't time the equalizer out, and then boom. Lucky yellow diamond. So from here, I can just pop the red, hits the yellow diamond, kills Alfreich. Doesn't really matter what happens with Leidenbrock, because I'm definitely going to kill the right side. And I'm definitely going to use Loki on Octros first. I think I try to even get more reds on the board here. Nope. And then kill what's left of them. So a free 600, 700 damage to all. And then it's just a matter of finishing things up. So, thinking about what happened there, that was pretty lucky that yellow diamond popped in fully formed. I think I had another lucky cascade in this war, if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, I mean, another way to look at it is maybe it balances out because I got that pretty horrible starting board and it just appeared later. Okay, a little slow to finish this off here. So now we got our yellows again, and we are good to go. It's possible. I think Miss Sandra revives here. Man, it's crazy how bad of a hero she is in comparison to these new heroes. Not to try to make anyone feel bad that has her and uses her, but just trying to point out like what she offers is so small compared to what some of these newer heroes are contributing. All right, so we've got a beer team now. Even though this team is not that great in Equalizer, it's such a good team that I decided to give it a try anyways. There's not a huge amount of threat here. Like, Falleen hits pretty hard. We've got a couple snipers, so it's not threatening, but it's not like meta threatening where the center 3 will kill you in 5 moves or something. And we've got 2 minion casters here, so the chances of this working out are significantly higher than if it was just Bira. So, not a great starting board, not a bad one. Took the chance at the purple diamond. I think I'd take another chance at it with the blue match here. Yep, hoping to get that purple diamond, because once I do, it's pretty much game over. Okay, yep, making the yellow diamond there. The red match. And I think this gives way to my last purple match. Not quite yet. But there it is, right into Falleen. So she's going to hit, which definitely poses some threat. We lost our mana, and this is where I get worried for a second. Fortunately, Equalizer's going off, so that poison will be cleared temporarily, but now we have Frost coming in and increasing the attack of those minions, and I've got not a lot to work with. So fortunately, this is a cool thing about Grimble, is that if there are minions around, he can gain mana for heroes in other colors. So I made a purple match, and that purple match essentially gives me yellow mana. So he's just awesome. Some people still don't get it, and that's okay. But the way I pointed it out at another time is with 1 minion on all these heroes, like whether it's Bira or Freya that have some of the toughest minions, he's essentially doing 500 plus damage and giving 4 tiles of mana if there's 1 minion from those big minion casters on everyone. If there's 2, then he's doing like 800 plus damage and giving 8 tiles of mana to the entire team, which is insane. So against minions, it's probably a tie with Scotty because both of them do something very powerful. Maybe Scotty's a bit better because she can win on her own, but Grimble is awesome. So yeah, you can see this. We lost Sif, but this is going quite well. I think I take the kill on Geffion here. Yellows into Fog. Boom. All right, so that's 3 down total now. Yeah, it wasn't clear if we were ahead or not at this point, but we did end up winning this war by about 1,000 points, which is, if I'm remembering correctly, I think it was like 65 to 75. So I forget what team I'm thinking of right now. Probably blue, judging by the fact that I'm looking for, red flanks. So this is a team I've been enjoying a lot lately that I'll do a video on talking about soon, but really fun set of heroes together. So just checking out troops and everything, and we're ready to go. So it's got good blue tile damage. The green is actually not bad. Okay, I would call this a good board. There's a lot of blue on here. The greens are lumped together in a way that I can get 2 matches out of it if I'm lucky, which is pretty close for an opening move. But I'm trying to see what's the best initial move based on all the colors. So I chose the safe blue match there that doesn't disrupt anything else. Other blue match for a chance at a green diamond. And then I'm hoping that this is enough to take him out. And with the diamond, it will be. So managed to kill the tank without the color advantage, which is pretty good. And now we've got attack up, overhealing, and a decently strong hit from Quennelle. Her first hit is, I think, 320, so not even like the 330 that we see from Falleen, but her follow-up hits are absolutely devastating. So at this point, the board is not good. So I chose to hit Malena to force the heal out of her. So basically that's one thing about the ninjas and these magic heroes, as you can kind of manipulate them on defense. So there, by doing damage to her, it tucked her under a certain HP threshold, which forces her to spend all of her mana, basically. It's like an impulsive investor where they're easily swayed into investing into whatever you tell them to. So even though the heal benefits their team, it was more beneficial for me to remove the possibility of her hitting with her ×2 charge. Since she is a way more dangerous hero than Costume Rana, I chose to take her out with Garnet about to heal and block ailments. So now we've got the biggest threat off the board. This isn't completely over with, but I'm in a very good position now that I can't see a situation where I lose. So yeah, that was a little bit of my thinking leading up to this point. I do remember thinking, okay, if I hit Rana, she'll heal, and then she's that much farther away, or I can buy myself that much more time for her charging up the second hit. And at this point, we've got... Oh, nope, Equalizer removed the buff from Quennelle. So Quennelle is not the best choice for Equalizer, but she's still such a good hero, and I've got all the emblems and Limit Break on her. So I was like, what the hell? I like her with this team. I'm not going to switch it up and use a totally different team. So now I'm just kind of battling with Garnet, who is undoing a lot of the damage that I'm dealing, keeping those heroes just out of kill shot range. That lucky combo allowed us to finish up. And then now I don't think I'll wait. I think this is so much under my control that, wow, crazy lucky cascade too, but so much under my control that it doesn't matter if I don't get the defense down. I can just power through. So we'll go attack up, hitting with Athena first, just out of habit. And another one down. So what am I probably thinking at this point? Not Scotty, because it's Equalizer. I'm just trying to think what my next team would be. Oh, green, for sure. Oh, no, not green. But those are my two teams left now. I've got this red-purple, and I've got my green team, both of which I like to use every war because they are very strong teams. So this one, very hard to lose. Strong advantage over Freya. And yeah, Krampus, a little bit of a problem, but got my reds quite easily, which puts me in a great position. So I think I'll probably, I was going to say take the red match first, as opposed to trying to open up some other stuff on the board. Not a very good board, so if I can get one more red match, which I have now with that blue combo there, hopefully I see that, yeah. Then I can use that yellow diamond without worrying at all, which will maybe within those turns. Yeah, Poseidon will definitely go off, Frigg will definitely go off, and maybe I can get Gefjon to go off as well. So Garnet, Black Knight, I guess I'll take Gravemaker first before Krampus gets that taunt up and running, and then yellow diamond for sure. Alright, we've got a red-purple combo, which will also combo greens. So a lot of mixing up the board here. And so we do have an attack buffer, taunt with 2 snipers left, which is dangerous. But I've got so much going on here with overhealing, minions in the next turn, that's not really a concern. Still choosing to stall out Krampus though. Oh yeah, just for Equalizer. Let me know what you guys think. For me, Equalizer is the least intuitive war type where I really have to like force myself to think about it and still make mistakes often. Curious if other people feel that way or not, but it's the one where I'm like, oh god, Equalizer, I totally forgot. For some reason, it is in its own category in that sense. All right, so no loss of minions here. Get our reds back online again, and this one is all but one. And then we've got one left with greens, which is still one of my favorite teams. And one that I'm actually kind of proud of in the way that the synergy works together, where those two snipers are pretty much a kill shot on anyone, and then Toxicandra with the passive mana gain brings them back around again. So it's just a team that works so well together. So I think I go for this Frida team back here. Just looking for a blue flank. And call me crazy, but I'm actually contemplating Limit Break on Hell for the same reason that I did on Athena, but then I think I might change the other two heroes on this team away from Regard and Hell, so that I think Hell, because her element link is so good, it would benefit her to be part of a 3-stack. So I maybe will do a team with Sergey and somebody else, not sure. That would hit pretty hard. Yeah, or what's her name? Panther, if I can get the costume that's going to be coming out in December, which is super good. From what I've seen, it's minus 64% defense against Dark, which is unprecedented. Okay, so right there, of all the heroes I could take out, I chose to go for Anzog first because that allowed me to ghost a match, which means that after firing Toxicandra once, the turn after Toxicandra fires, I'll have those greens ready to go again. So it was smart of me, I think, to ghost that match there. So yeah, with attack down, can we still kill him? Yep, and then plenty of greens at this point. Okay, so yeah, pretty smooth war. It's nice that I managed to get a high score, or not a high score, but managed to get 6 one-shots and we didn't lose, is what I'm trying to say. Often when I do well, the team doesn't for some reason. So you can see we had a lot of great scores this time. I think that was 3rd place, 4th place maybe. So checking out the defense here, they hadn't done much at this point, so I think I had only been attacked once, if I remember correctly. So there's one, and then I think I scroll to the end and go, no more attacks, and then I go back to the beginning thinking I have to have missed it. They have 2,500 points. But yeah, I think they just might have farmed us a couple times instead of getting into the resets. So that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit that like button and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about the teams and the attacks and all that kind of stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video.